Hey, truck, I promise I'm not stupid. That's a good start. How did SBF commit fraud if he could return investments? Banks take money and investment. Where is the line on risk taking that makes it fraud? If they had bought crypto and it tanked and they lost investor money, obviously it wouldn't be fraud, right? There is an agreement whenever you put your stuff with the exchange. Like a bank, for example, anything under 250K, it's FDIC insured, so they're not gambling anything at all. Whatever they invest on your behalf. But also it's like a tacit understanding that the bank is doing that. There was none of that. Also, the money wasn't being taken for investments in the way that a bank would do it. The money was being siphoned out of accounts to pay already failed investments from his adjacent hedge fund, Alameda Research. He had a different company that was losing money that he was bailing out with customer funds. It's 100% illegal. It is nothing like what a bank does. There's no analog. I saw some other comments like this on YouTube that were less kind, so I'm bringing a more negative energy, but your question's fine. It's just not true. Would the FDIC be able to cover everyone if a massive bank event went bust? I mean, some banks have trillions in holdings, surely. Again, if they have trillions in holdings, all of that gets liquidated to help pay down whatever went bust. So they have to cover the shortfall only up to 250K per person. So if an account has, 80 million in it, it doesn't get bailed out, but it probably still would. End of the day, the government can cover any bailout because they have a money printer. The use of it is the dangerous part because it devalues your currency. You always can. That's why the government can always pay its debt. I mean, Greenspan has a famous quote. Man, it's in my notes somewhere. I actually saw it relatively recently again because I was working on a different... Oh, here it is.
It can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that.
And this guy's like, well, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you have access to the money printer, you can always pay off your current debts. It's not a free lunch, bro. Otherwise, they could just print it to begin with. Hey, Truck, I uncovered a mistake in the department that is causing the company to lose $500,000 to $2 million a year last month. I told my manager, and now I'm being let go in a super weird way with no reason being given. Trying to get some money as hush money on my way out. It sounds very sketchy. What the fuck? Your company sounds like some shit is going on. You need to be careful. Like, this could all end up really poorly, and you're just talking about it. It sounds like you uncovered something that reflects very poorly on either your manager or someone else, and you're being let go either retaliation or as a cover-up. Both are bad. I mean, sounds awful. You need to be careful. I don't mean like careful as in they're gonna kill you, unless you work at Boeing. I mean more, you need to be careful, like, they could try to implicate you in this, or you could, like, face legal issues. Or, like, if you, on record, say, like, hey, I want hush money or bribery, you could go to jail. Like, you should probably talk to a lawyer, bro, not a streamer. I'm not even kidding. You need to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of money at stake, it sounds like. But also, who are the best lawyers but streamers? Do you know what I'm saying? Who understands the law better than the legal mind of a content creator? So in that case, let me advise you. Here's what I think what you should do. I think you should demand that hush money, but you should demand it loudly. I'm talking about bring a megaphone to work, show up and say, give me my goddamned, okay? I want to get paid in the shade, and then you bring an umbrella and an open briefcase, and you point to the briefcase and say, fill that shit with cash or it's your ass. And you should be streaming as well because this is content. And I feel like if you do it with enough swagger, enough panache, yeah, it should work. Again, there is like legal precedent to where if you are, this is the legal term, dope enough, when you ask for hush money, it's kind of chill. It falls under the statute of limitations. But if you do it like cringe, then you're going straight to the fucking slammer. Great idea. Gonna quote you when I do it. Big A. Sure. Please do. If the news talks to you and you're like, hey, I'm getting arrested for a stupid hush money scheme, and they're like, what made you do it? Say Big A. That's free promo, dude. I'll get a lot of people checking the stream out. Please say Big A. Say Big A, twitch.tv/ashirock. I learned a lot. And then I'll get that clip and I'll make it a soundbite. That's easy. That's a slam fucking dunk, baby. Hey, Truck, my university has been on strike since mid-February, and they're gonna reweigh the work from first semester if you don't want to finish the class when strike ends. Does that mean you're just, if you had bad grades, you're fucked? And if you have good grades, you're chilling? Is that what that means? Isn't there a thing where, like, if somebody, this is a little morbid, but if somebody dies in your dorm, is this a myth or true? If somebody dies in your dorm, do you just get A's? I think people always talked about this, but I've never heard if it's true. And this is like a very common myth that happened to me during finals week, and no, we did not. You looking at your murdered roommate, shaking your head sadly because you didn't even get an A. It's fucked up. All that effort, dude. All that poisoning. Mythbusters need to get on this one. Seriously. It's only for ACT and so it is real. Wait, it's real? You kill your roommate and you get a SAT pass? That doesn't make sense because you still have to, like, you can get an extension maybe, but they can't just give you a good grade on the SAT. They can give you a good grade or passing grade in your classes. The rule is if the school burns down, everyone currently enrolled gets a free degree. You're obviously joking, but like, how would they handle that? How would they handle the entire school burning down right before finals? What if it's senior year? You got shit to do. You have fucking a job to go to. Are they gonna? It's not a joke. If a school burns down, do you get good grades? Pass by catastrophe is an academic urban legend that if some particular catastrophic event occurs, students whose performance could have been affected by the event are automatically awarded passing grades. Examples of the legend. If someone dies during an exam, all other students present pass. That's such a funny one because it's like during the exam. Like you literally are trying to kill another student. Hopefully, if a natural disaster occurs during an exam, it's like an earthquake or some shit. If the university burns down or is destroyed, all current students graduate with a bachelor's degree. Yeah, that obviously can't be true because you can't just give a freshman a medical degree because the school burned down. They just can't autocomplete. They can't autocomplete your degree. They investigated it, that a roommate who commits suicide will receive straight A's. He couldn't find any college or university which actually had this rule. I see. So this is completely false. However, you can get an adjustment of your score up to 5% in the UK. Okay. So if you're in the UK, just kill your roommate and you actually get 20 roommates, spike the Kool-Aid, and all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, you're getting a fucking 100%. A little dark, but no, whatever it takes in the crazy UK. H-Rock, if I have a spare 1,000 pounds, is it better to invest it in stocks or sports betting? You know my answer is, and it's obviously sports betting, okay? It's too smart. It's too intelligent. You know what the honest answer is? Let me fuck around and give you guys, I get these kind of fucking questions all the time. The truth is, at the smaller levels of money we're talking about here, neither answer fucking matters. Like, it's not gonna change your life dramatically either way. The most important thing to invest in is yourself. If you have 1,000 pounds, there's so many things you could buy to you improve your human capital. You could pay to take a class on something you're interested in. You could get a nicer suit for an interview. You could go to the gym, get a gym membership. You could pay to eat slightly healthier food. Those are the things you could do that have compounding effects on your quote unquote human capital. Investing in yourself is like the highest ROI thing you can do when you're young and you have relatively, not house buying money. You have money that that's going to earn you more because that'll probably increase your happiness, life, enjoyment, earning potential. Secondly, now that was the fake answer for the fakes. Okay. That was the fake answer. That was to throw off the scent. All right. That was for the YouTube. The real answer, gifted subs. Okay. You take that 1,000 pounds, you put it in your favorite streamer's chat, you start tossing around cash. Not only are you considered a fucking hero, chatters clap for you. My God, look at this legend. But the streamer never misses a gifted sub.